Hey guys, it's Crystal Renee here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, thanks for joining. Hey my planty friends, welcome back to my channel. Sorry for my scratchy voice. My voice is slowly trying to fade away, but I still wanted to bring some content for you all. So if you're here watching this video, if you can give this video a like, comment below, subscribe if you haven't already, and click that bell so that you never miss the video. I know we just recently did a video on this particular plant. We repotted it into a pond, and I'm still going through the same thing with this plant. As you can see, she's yellowing, but she's growing at the same time. It's so weird. But I don't want to lose this plant, so I decided I'm going to sadly chop her up. I'm going to propagate most of this plant. That way I still have a full plant and it just don't continue losing leaves. And hopefully when I cut it back, it gives me some new growth and I can produce a full plant with the cuttings. So with no further ado, if you're interested in seeing me chop this plant up, sadly, then stay tuned. Now, as you can see, this plant is very long and trailing, but it has a lot of yellowing going on. I'm just not sure what's going on right now. The leaves feel a little soft, and I don't know, I'm afraid of losing the entire plant. So that is why I'm going to chop her up today. So when I say that she's still growing, she is actually still putting out new leaves. I have this new set of leaves here at the bottom. These two are a new set of leaves. I mean, she's growing in sections, but as you can see, there are some sections that's just yellowing up. So I'm going to quit rambling about what I'm going to do. Maybe I'm procrastinating. I don't know what I'm doing, but let's just get into it. So here I have my scissors or shears, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to disinfect. I don't even know where I'm going to begin to cut, but there are some sections that don't have leaves at the bottom of the stem, so those sections will be easy to cut off. I'm going to go ahead and cut that and let this bottom section be where I root it from, and this whole top section is what I will keep. So I don't want to cut them in a million pieces. I just want to chop it up till it's still trailing a bit. You'll see once I get into it. So this first piece, I'm just gonna cut it back down to about there. So I'm left with that piece. And that's still a nice sized piece. Now, if you didn't know, when propagating this particular plant, it does let out a milky substance. So you don't wanna get that on your skin. So that is why I'm gonna lay it on top of this napkin. Because if you get that sap on your skin, you could possibly irritate your skin. So you don't want that. So I'm gonna cut this entire branch off. Cut it here as well. I'm left with this. Okay, so I have this next branch. It has two coming from it. I'm going to separate those. I'm going to go fast forward through this process and show you what I'm left with in the end, because this is going to be a job. might chop this one up in two. Okay, y'all, as you can see, I'm just left with that. I'm gonna move that to the side because I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that just yet. We'll see. But I have this large pile here of cuttings. Now I haven't yet decided how I'm going to propagate these cuttings, if I'm going to do them in perlite or if I'm gonna do them in water with leca. I'm just not sure how I'm going to go about it. But either way, I know that they root well. Let me rinse these off and we'll go from there. Because I rooted in perlite before, I think that's what I'm going to do today. So I have my perlite here. I was gonna do it in my chunkier perlite, but I figure it really doesn't matter. I'll use the chunkier for my palm mixture. And I'll go ahead and use this since I have so much of it left. I'm gonna put it in this planter. There's no hole. I'm just going to kind of fill it up with perlite, dampen the perlite, and I'm going to just stick the cuttings in it. I'm going to use a planter. So as you can see, I kind of filled it up. I'm going to go ahead and dampen it up. Okay, I'm back. So I went ahead and dampened the perlite. So I'm just going to try to place them one by one into the perlite. I'm going to use the shears to create holes to place them in. I'm going to get a long stick. So that is all the long pieces here. I guess since I have some space still kind of left in here, I can go ahead and try to add these ones in there as well. Okay, I'm gonna tap the sides. That way it gets them all cozied in. That is a nice full pot. It actually looks cute in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some water in here that has Super Thrive in it. So this is all watered down in perlite. I'm gonna try to put it in a nice humid location. And once they root, I may pot them up just like so, just like it is. Next, we're going to be chopping up my Philodendron Mayoi. It's not doing so well, so I want to kind of give it a second chance. So let's jump into that. Here I have my sad Philodendron Mayoi. Looks pretty sad to me. I think I'm going to give it a chop and see if I can give it a second chance at life. Just gonna be chopping up some things today. This is what it is. So I sterilized my shears. I don't know. I may possibly cut this thing all the way back today. As you can see, there's a node here that doesn't have a leaf on it. I'm gonna cut down to here. Okay, so that takes off this branch here. So as you can see, it just put out a new leaf. It's trying to push out another leaf here. Even though it's brown, the stem is brown in the middle, you can see that it's still green, so it still has a chance to produce. What the heck? Let's just chop this thing up. And let's just cut this up just a bit in there, and we will root these together. Let's remove this sheet. And I'll root that as one piece there. And let's see what we have left. Just gonna take that one there. Just figure, why not take it completely back? Why not? Let's just take it all the way back. I guess that just leaves us with these two little leaves here. I have 6 cuttings that we just made. And here I have some moistened moss. I'm going to kind of wring it out just a bit. And I'm going to fill this container with the moss, but lightly. Because you don't want to have it too compressed. And I'm just going to place my cuttings in here. As you can see, I have the moss in there like so. I didn't fill it up just yet because I want to kind of put some on top. So I decided I'm going to put all the cuttings in here. So I'll just arrange them like so. So I'm going to kind of backfill it with the moss. I'm gonna go all around. Like I said, you don't want to compress it too much. You kind of want to loosely put it in there. They're all pretty nestled in there. I know it looks crazy, but we're just rooting them. That is all that we are doing. I'm going to give it a little water with my Super Thrive water, and I decided while I was doing this, I'm going to place this and my Hoya Polyneura inside of a prop box. That way it's getting the right amount of humidity, because I do not want any of these to fail on me. So I'm trying to rescue them. So I'm going to be putting them in a prop box so that they can get plenty of humidity. As for the mother plant, I'm gonna chop it back in certain areas just a little bit. That way it's not looking too crazy, and hopefully we get some new leaves on it. We're just gonna remove some more of the yellowing leaves that are there. And that is it. That's all I'm gonna do with this plant. And I don't know, hopefully it thrives. Hopefully it thrives. If not, it's okay because we have all our propagations. But I will be giving you an update on this mother plant and an update on our propagations soon. Okay, so this is what's left of the mother plant of the Philodendron Mayoi, and I will be updating you on this as well. So here's both of my propagations. Yeah, this is what I'm left with. I will be putting both of these in a large propagation box so that they can get plenty of humidity and see how they thrive. I will be keeping you guys updated. If you check out my Instagram, I'll be keeping you updated there as well, possibly. That is it for this video. If you made it to the end, you're greatly appreciated. And as I always say, enjoy peace, spread love, and be blessed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click the notification bell so that you never miss a post. Share with all your planty friends. And follow me on my Instagram so that we can interact.